feelings are not the same as emotions. Paying attention to the difference can promote your mental growth. Written and read by Bernhard Kutzler. Language is one of humankind's most valuable assets. We use it for communication. In order for it to fulfill this purpose, the words used must be clearly defined. The beginning of wisdom is the definition of terms. Socrates. What does someone mean by what they say or write? For example, what is an emotion? What is a feeling? What is consciousness? What is love? All the definitions I have found are vague and leave room for interpretation. Therefore, it is no wonder that people usually misunderstand each other, and so much remains mysterious. In the following, I explore what feelings and emotions are, that is, which phenomena are aptly described by these two words. This will not only give you a possibly new perspective on feelings and emotions, you will also learn a method for mental training and growth. What is a feeling? The word feel comes from the Old English word phelan, which means to perceive. A feeling is a perception. Look at an object. Usually, you would say that you perceive the object. But that is not correct. Your eyes are sensory organs. They receive the light reflected by the object and convert it into electromagnetic impulses. These are transmitted to the brain via the nervous system. This creates an electromagnetic state in the brain and nervous system. You perceive/feel this state and have learned to name it, I see this object. A feeling is, therefore, a perception, and the only thing you perceive is the state of your body. Put simply, a feeling is a body state. When you are enraged, your body feels a certain way. There is an expression for it, boiling with rage. But it's actually the other way around. You have learned to denote the boiling body state as anger. When your body feels tense or tight, you have learned to call it fear or anxiety. The word anxiety has the root ang, which means tight. The word fear has the root pheras, which means danger. If you don't feel anything, that's not right, because your body always has a state. Maybe you just don't have a name for normal body states, or you say something like, I feel normal, or I feel good. What is an emotion? Anxiety is a feeling, that is, a body state that only you can perceive, that is, feel. This state of constriction is unpleasant, hostile to life, and seeks resolution. If the anxiety is caused by an actual threat, for example because a lion is running towards you, it can be resolved by emotion such as a fight or flight. If the anxiety arises from an imagined threat, it cannot be resolved so easily and often becomes chronic. But that's a different issue which I deal with in my article, Why is there so much aggression? And in my book, Being Free, Get Out of the Box. Rage is also a feeling, that is, a body state that only you can perceive, that is, feel. The state of boiling is unpleasant, hostile to life, and seeks resolution. Rage can be resolved through an outburst of rage. An outburst of rage is emotion that should help the body return to its normal state. This can be a punch on the table, for example, or a scream. See also my article on aggression. Emotion that is triggered by a feeling is called an outburst of feeling or emotion. The word emotion comes from the Latin words ex, which means out, and movere, which means to move, and therefore denotes a motion outwards. An emotion can also simply show itself in a grimace, for example. A feeling is a state, An emotion is emotion. Either something stands still or it moves. Therefore, a feeling cannot be an emotion, and vice versa. Language is a powerful tool. Those who long ago created the words we still use today created them with care, encoding their insights. When we research the origin of a word, we decode these insights. How you use language not only determines the quality of your communication, but also the quality of your thinking. Precision and clarity of language go hand in hand with precision and clarity of thought. When you cultivate your use of language, you also cultivate your thinking and, more generally, your mind. In my experience, searching for the roots of words is an excellent training. I started doing this 38 years ago, and it has sharpened my thinking and communication enormously. Also, exploring words is a good preparation for self-exploration. And last but not least, it's really amazing how much valuable insights there are in our language. Finally, 3 exercises to get you started. Exercise 1. Read texts by scholars from the early 20th century, for example Albert Einstein. Marvel at how beautifully they were formulated and how carefully the words were chosen. Exercise 2. Familiarize yourself with an etymological dictionary. For example, David Harper's online etymology dictionary, www.etymonline.com. Exercise 3. Observe yourself when speaking and writing. Which words do you use frequently? First, explain what they mean to you. Then explore their linguistic roots.